Hello， 大家好，我是 Raymond。我们今天来让15个 LeBron James 跟15个 Kevin Durant 来打一场比赛。那 LeBron James 这一边是 All Time 骑士队的 LeBron James 99分，然后 KD 这边也是 All Time 勇士的 KD 有96的评分。那这两个人现实中也是有很多的恩怨情仇。那我们今天就来看一看他们哪一边能赢。
Now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got ABC. ABC is out there with ABC.
然后 AI 的话，我们把它设定成名人堂难度。
And it's ABC, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, they've got ABC. ABC is out there with ABC, and it's ABC, and it's James in at the 5 spot. Durant, the pass to Durant.
为什么 LeBron James 这边有些戴了头带，有些没有戴
And tonight, East versus West. History between these teams, Brent. But some people claim rivalries are less relevant now. What do you think?
Well, you have to have history before you have the rivalry. And so when teams have fallen off in terms of their
KD 的中距离投篮好球，
winning championships,
他投射能力的话还是 KD 有优势。
Kevin, now somebody else has to replace them. You got to reestablish teams facing one another 4 and 5 times in a row. Probably the best example, recent memory, have been the NBA Finals, where the Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors saw each other very familiar for many seasons.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Durant dishes to Durant. About a minute played so far here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by James.
失误了。
Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Golden State. To the paint.
哦，好球！
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Durant.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
哇哦，LeBron， 漂亮的单打。
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
身形上的话 ，KD 还是有劣势。
Over James, and oh boy, a lot of
太
contact
瘦了。
there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Interesting to see the Warriors not be prohibitive favorites coming into the season. You still have to give the Warriors a lot of credit for the run they've been on. 5 straight finals, something that we haven't seen since the 1960s with the Boston Celtics.
Poked away.
好，这边也是失误哦。
Fires it up. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. James, the pass to James. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And for the Warriors, a new opponent in the finals. First time, Brent, they didn't face the Cleveland Cavaliers.
First time no Cleveland, and first time for the Raptors appearing in the finals. And those injuries, Kevin, quite frankly, just too much to overcome. Very unfortunate to not see both teams at full strength at the most important time of the year.
哇，好球！两个没有带头带的 LeBron James 之间的配合。
To set that one
Yeah,
up.
the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Durant kicks to Durant. Durant at the elbow. Shot clock at 5.
哇，
And
这
the
边老
rejection
掉，
by James.
好球，
And James throws it down.
反超了。
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Outside Durant. James against Durant. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And the Cavaliers with some changes. James checked in for James, and James subbed in for James. Then for the Warriors, Durant's checked in for Durant, and Durant subbed in for Durant. And
KD 的3分
launches from deep.
好球，
The
哇
long，
直接
distance
投得
three is
中。
buried.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
James outside. James looking around. Over Durant. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. James checked in for James. Durant's checked in for Golden State. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Now the pass to Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James with it. Pass to James. James in the post. Over Durant. Shot from 16. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State.
3分
And
再
Durant
中
gets it to go. Durant's got 6.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
James outside. A 3. That one no good. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors are 1 quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings
哇
in
好球
transition and just
哦
wanted
这样
to
都
keep
没
trying
中
to feed that, get out
还好
quick.
抢到篮板。
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got ABC. ABC is out there with ABC. And it's ABC. And it's Durant in at the 2. Outside Durant. To the middle. Here's Durant. He's off on that one. Great D that time from James. Cavaliers trailing. James outside. James kicks to James. And they double up James. In the corner, it's James.
3分还是不中。
Resets for the Cavaliers. And James throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
哇，面对2个 LeBron James 的
Durant's
投
got
篮
his
都
first
中。
bucket in this one.
And a coaching hire by the Cavaliers that caught most off guard. John Beilein had led the Michigan
LeBron 的3分
for
还是不
12
中。
seasons, their all-time leader in coaching wins.
Well, there was also talk the year prior about John Beilein joining the Detroit Pistons organization, so finally making the jump to the NBA, where it's a much different challenge. It's going to be very interesting to see how it is that Coach Beilein implements a lot of his offensive schemes that were so successful in college.
James checked in for James. Durant's checked in for the Warriors. 6 on the shot clock. Durant finds Durant. Golden State needs to get off a shot. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
James. Durant with some nice D.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And here is Durant. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Durant. The shot off that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Floats it up for
哦
James.
再来一次
Oh, and
好
just
球
a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta
这2个
say,
光头的
when he
LeBron 有
threw
很多
the
配
pass,
合。
I didn't know where it was going. And the Warriors
平手
decide to take their first time out
In
here
a minute and a half.
in super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are
哦单
mounted
打好球
so that Every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wronged? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for
还是不中的3分。
to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. Durant against James. Durant kicks to Durant. Outside Durant. Back to Durant. That's good, and a nice assist from
又是在
Durant.
有协防的情况下
Now it's a
中。
4-point Warrior lead.
KD 这边的进攻真的很犀
blow
利。
that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
James, the pass
哦，
to
好球，
James, and
传
James
球能力
throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here is Durant, down low. Now here's Durant.
假动作之
Outside
后，
pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's James. The Warriors pull
受到
it
干
in.
扰。
How about
虽然
the
KD
timing he
比
showed
较
there
瘦
to，
但是
challenge
身高
that
臂长
shot.
防守也
Yeah,
还
not
不错
easy。to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Outside Durant. Cavaliers with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
好球
And James throws it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Durant against James. Outside Durant. Gets a
好球
very good look and converts.
挡拆之后中
Durant's
距离
got，the lead up to 4 now for the
投射能力
Warriors.
真的很强。
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Now James. ABC is out there with ABC. And it's ABC. And it's ABC. And it's James in at the point guard. And that's the group for John Beilein as we begin the second half.
Think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
And then
Oh, hảo
in
球
2013 with Miami, LeBron Brent finished 1 ballot shy, burning all the MVP votes.
We wouldn't see a unanimous MVP winner until Steph Curry did it in 2016. But just as impressive, if not more so, LeBron James with a total of 4 MVP trophies over a 5-year span.
James outside. Passes it to James. Fades away.
转身投篮好球，
Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for ABC. Warriors leading by 3. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Durant. Durant kicks to Durant. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The
差点
Warriors
失误
able to retain possession here. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Shot clock at 3. And it's Durant missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers.
好球中投
And yes, it's good. James has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Here is Durant. 6 points for him. There's the pass to Durant.
哇，catch 全数3分，终于不中了
Outside。off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For
再来
3
3分
And again,
连续不
the
中
Warriors missing.
They have yet to hit a shot.
好球
A real slow start here in the second half.
With With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization to help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most, and that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations
终于有3个都是光头的 LeBron James， 刚才是2个。
The agents or outside sources, teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Can't make it a distraction. For three,
哇，
Durant
高难度的
hits the
3分好
three-point
球，
bomb. And
这
now
投射能力太变态了吧
a 5-point Warrior lead.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
James, the pass to James. He dishes it to James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. A step back.
再来，哇，
Golden State.
And you
连
can
中
tell
3
the
个。
defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
James outside. Pass to James. Over Durant. James, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy
哇，好
shots
球，转
when
身
he's on the floor.
Well, it's
可
about
惜
the
不中。
defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all
好
times.
球，
And James throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see.
James comes in for James. The Warriors also with a sub. Durant's checked in for Durant.
4个光头的
1:37 left to
LeBron
play in
James
the。third. Outside Durant.
其实我也不知道他为什么有些是光头，因为全部人其实都是一样的，
James has got 5 rebounds tonight.
但是他有些就是光头，有些就是戴了头带。
Count it,
好
and
球
the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from James.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And for the Cavs, their #1 goal is to identify a young superstar to build around.
But they've had a nice collection here of guys that they hope step up and step out. Cleveland's only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners have been LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Franchise changers hard to find.
Here's
Wow.
James, and James throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. For 3, Durant trains the three-pointer.
超远
Durant's
3
got
分，
9.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's James, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. James checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Warriors, ABC comes in for ABC. And Durant subbed in for Durant. Durant dishes to Durant. Makes
好
it off
球
the，glass.
哇，
And the Warriors lead by 4.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The drive by James, and Durant sends it back. And stolen by James. And
Hot
James
shot.
with the basket on the assist by James. And it's 8 points for ABC.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
4th quarter coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get
目前
rolling
为
here
止
in
，KD
quarter
这边的
number
进攻
4.
真是没话
And
说。
Golden State looking at who they've got.
面对99评分的 LBJ 防守，还可以
ABC,
打成这个样
It's
子。
ABC, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Here's Durant, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 3. James looking it over. Nice shot by James.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Durant. And the rejection by James. Floats it up
哇，
for
好
James.
球，
Throws
反
down
超
the
喽！
alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. James against Durant. Left side Durant. Great D that time from James.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
He feeds it to James.
哇，好球，转身 and one。
The basket is good, and he's got a chance
第
here
4
for
节
one more
开
at
始
the line.
，LeBron James 这边
Yeah, nothing too
打了几次的好球。
fancy, just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
A different look now for Cleveland. James comes in for James, and James subbed in for James. The Warriors also with a sub. Durant's checked in. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Durant, the pass to Durant. He kicks it to Durant. 6 to shoot. Durant dishes to Durant. Over James. And the rejection by James. James, the pass to James. And they double up James. James, the bounce pass. Had the space there, but it's offline. Warriors trailed by 4. Durant deciding where to go with it. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. James outside. That one
哦，好
falls.
球！
James
面
has
对
got
2个
the
KD 的
assist
防
now
守，
for the Cavs.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Timeout call.
Side, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D
还是
that
不
was
中。
reluctant to get in his way.
James checked in for the Cavaliers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last
3
time
分
out. He said
没有
we're
中。
too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take
Wow.
a stand. Kevin?
还是不中。
Durant got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And the Cavaliers with possession. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Outside Durant. Outside Durant. Over James. Second chance shot with 1 on the clock.
哇，好
And the
背后的
rejection
block。
by James.
KD 这边好像自从我说他进攻很厉害之后，
Durant with the steal.
就打得不是很好。
Do or die possession, they have
好转身，
got
好
to
球
get！points.
我说完他打得不太好，他就进了。
Keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
Looking to end his cold spell.
好球！
It counts.
追到
And
2
he
分
has
喽
brought them
，36
within
秒。
2 points.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
单打。
Here's James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession.
James Durant.
差点失误。
Durant against James. Durant, the pass to Durant. The shot missing. James with some nice D. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Durant for 3.
好，那比赛打完的话 ，LeBron James 这边赢了5分，也是在第4节开始翻盘。我们看一下哦 ，LeBron James 有3个都是10分，好 ，KD 这边最高是12分。其实两边打的都蛮好的我感觉，但是命中率相差有点多。那 LeBron James 这边就是比较稳定啊，整场都是打得蛮不错的。那 KD 这边第4节进攻比较不顺的时候就被反超了。好，那我们今天这个影片就到这里咯。如果大家喜欢的话，可以帮忙按赞，也欢迎订阅关注哦。我们下次见，拜拜。